Okay, good morning adventure mates. We are back out for another bushwalking adventure today. So I'm going to walk another small section of the Bibbulmun track. The original plan was to walk from Mt Dale back to Helena, where we got to last time. I struggled a little bit with the distance last time. I think I would have been able to do it again because this would have been another 30k, 29k trek. So, and I've only got 2 days this time, so I wouldn't have been able to spin it out over 3 days, which I think is more manageable. I've got a soccer game on Sunday that I want to play. So I've decided to move on to the next section, but just do a short overnight hike. So the plan today is I've come in at Brookton Hwy and I'm going to walk up to Mt Dale and then overnight at Mt Dale and then walk back down in the morning. It's only 10k's or so it's not crazy. I got here a little later than I thought I was going to, but I got here about, I think it's about 9:10 now. Just starting to walk. So I should be there, midday. So then I can just chill out for the rest of the day and then walk back down at a leisurely pace tomorrow. It's going to be cold overnight. It's pretty cool last night. So hopefully I'm going to be warm enough. We'll see. I'm super happy. I've managed to get my pack weight down by 3 or 4 kilos. I've learned a lot from last time, and I'll do another video on that in terms of, what I packed, what I didn't really need, what worked, what didn't. I went looking for another pair of hiking boots yesterday, but all the shoes I tried on they were slipping on my heel. So it's almost like I'm between a size 10 and a 10.5. I'm thinking maybe it's the socks that I got. I bought some woolen socks, and I'm wondering if it's that's making it just slip on the heel. I mean, my shoes that I got on, my Adidas trail runners, are still pretty good. I've done about 1,000 k's in them though, so they are due to be replaced. So we're expecting okay weather. I think it's 20% chance of rain. I've got wet weather gear, so it's not a drama if it does rain. I don't know whether I'll be sleeping in the shelter or within my tent. We'll see how busy it is once we get there. I mean, Mt Dale, you can drive into Mt Dale, so I'm expecting there might be a bunch of overnighters, and it is school holidays, so there might be a bunch of families there. I got both options, so we'll see how we go. This first little section's been fairly flat. I think I've done about 2k's. Kind of mixed scrub and some gum and pine and stuff, so fairly cruisy at the minute. I've heard a couple of kangaroos dancing around in the bush, but I've not been able to see any, so yeah, so just 10k's today, pretty cruisy, no real rush to get anywhere, so I'll just mosey on through a nice pace and enjoy the walk. It's probably about 10-12 degrees at the minute, so pretty fresh, but the sun's out, and I think we've got to climb about 200 meters today. I think we're about 300 at the moment. I think Mt Dale is about 500-ish. So I think over 10k's, that's not too crazy a gradient. I don't think we'll suffer too much. So I just met my first hiker on the trail this morning after about a couple of k's. She's on an 8-day trek, so it's come down from Kalamunda and heading down to Dwelling Up. She's in pretty fine spirits, so kind of makes me wish I could do a little bit longer, but can't do that right now. But yeah, overnight will be nice just to get out and get some bush air and stuff, and then tomorrow on Sunday have a game of soccer as well, and the best of both worlds. I completely forgot there was another hut on our way up here. Might even, if we walk up to Mt Dale, we can even bug down here, right? It's only 2k's off Brookton Hwy, so even if you wanted to bushwalk with the kids a little bit, the little ones, then you could make it here. The water tanks, fire pit. Oh, and this is the Brookton campsite. Very nice. Another rammed earth shelter with one big platform, food storage box. So there must be possums or rats and mice and stuff. A toilet over there as well. camping spots out in the bush, so yeah, not a bad spot. I'm going to write my name in the book, let people know I'm passing through, and then we'll crash on up the hill. I was just thinking about what I'm going to do at the campsite tonight, and I think I might have forgotten my headlamp, so I'm not sure if I took it out of the bag after last time or not. So I've got my phone, so I've got some light, but I could be a right pain in the bum if I've forgotten that. So I've just had the first little climb of today, and kind of just broken out into this kind of plainy section. So I don't know whether this is the top of the climb that I've been kind of working my way up. We're only at, I think, 300 meters. Yeah, we're at 325, so there's still some climbing to go to Mt Dale. I can't see it, but yeah, it's weird you can break out here. So I don't know if this has been cleared or a fire's gone through and just removed all the bush, but yeah, just all of a sudden you kind of break out and into an area of not a lot. The trail's been fairly well defined so far. It's kind of single track and 4-wheel drive track, so pretty easy going. We're about 4.5, 5k's in, trekking along just over 4.5 k's an hour, so it's only going to be a short walk, a 2-hour hike up to Mt Dale. So we'll have plenty of time this afternoon to have a good look around and do bits and pieces. These kind of little red plants look almost gem-like, kind of glistening in the sun. Maybe got a bit of dew on the top. Kind of cool. This is a nice little section here. Looks nice. It smells beautiful as well. I don't know what the smell's off, but can't see any flower. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I like this. So I'm smelling total sweetness as I'm walking through. It's the first time I've caught a glimpse of anything flowering. I don't know what this is, but let's see if it smells. Yeah, it's definitely this. I don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. Beautiful sweet smell. And little honeybees on there as well. Beautiful. It smells so sweet. Again, just kind of popped out the forest and kind of popped into this patch of grass trees. This kind of alien looking landscape with all these kind of mushroomy type things all popped up. It's kind of cool looking. A lot of dead wood around the edges. I'm guessing the fire kind of came through here pretty hard. It's been a while since there's been a fire. There's been a lot of regrowth, so. Okay, it's 10:30. Just pulled up here on this log for some morning tea, grabbing some water and a muesli bar. Also check my pack, and I do have my headlamp, so we're all good there as well. Struggling with my pack a little bit this morning. I don't know if I've got the weight kind of off center or it's really pulling on my shoulders. I've been trying to adjust it all the way along. I think maybe it's using the walking sticks. Maybe I've got the walking sticks too high, because when I'm walking without the sticks I seem to be fine, but as soon as I start kind of reaching out and up with my walking sticks, I'm getting this almost like a cramp through the top of the shoulders. So I might lower my walking sticks for the next section and see how that does. So far it's been pretty much like a real gentle uphill all the way. We're at 6k's now, 318 altitude, so I still can't see any big hills kind of coming off in the distance. Maybe they're masked by the trees. So I think it's only a climb to about 500 today, so at some point we've got to start going up. There's probably only 3 or 4k's left before Mt Dale campsite. And we can maybe if we get there fairly early, like before 12 or something, then I might even push on to Beraking. There's only another 10k's, and since it's all the walking from Mt Dale back to the car is going to be downhill, so that last 10k's, and it's not steep downhill either, so it's not going to ruin my knees. I'm thinking maybe I can push another 10k's, and I think it'll be less crowded there as well since it's a bit further out. So I'm back on the track after having my morning tea. I did shorten my pulse to 125. and it's heaps better, so I'm not getting that pain through the shoulders anymore. Back sitting a lot more comfy. Maybe it's just because I had some lollies though. So now I'm starting to head down. Again, just a real gentle gradient, so I'm guessing this will take us down to the bottom of Mt Dale, and then we'll head up from there. Track's widened out again, so it's kind of 2 or 3 people wide, and it's meandering down in. I still don't see anything in the distance. The bush is pretty thick, although maybe behind those trees there I can start to see trees a bit higher up, but it's kind of hard to tell. Alright, so we're about 8 k's in now, and getting our first proper views of Mt Dale in the back. So a hill that we need to, I think we go about 2/3 of the way up to the campsite, and then there's a walk around the top where the car park is as well. So that's where we're kind of heading, up to the top of there today. I'm really thinking we'll keep trekking on to Beraking, because it's only just gone 11 now, I think. It's 10 past 11 or something, so another couple of hours will be 2-3 o'clock, which is about right, I think. And you know, it's only 20 k's, and apart from this climb that we're going to do now up here, there's really been no climbing today. Yeah, I think we started the climb now for the day. We're at 3:44, so I think that might be Mt Dale over there, which you can see through the trees, but a bit of a hill, granite outcroppings. They look wet because they're shining in the sunlight. So yeah, we're just climbing slowly again. We're about 10.5 k's in, so we should be pretty much at the campsite. It's 11:30. So the last couple of k's have been kind of boring, fairly straight old access track or something, like dead straight. It wasn't until we kind of got to the base of this hill here that we kind of swung across the bottom, and now we're heading back up again, and it's gone to single trail. These idiots out on the trail using trail bikes. I'm not going to be on this trail, at least not in this section anyway, so it's kind of disappointing. I could hear them a way off as well. I just assumed they were up at Mt Dale. There's plenty of bush and tracks around. There's no need to come on a dedicated hiking trail. It's well signposted. You're not even allowed to push bikes on here, so yeah, disappointing. Here we go, 30 seconds later we're at the campsite, so I'm guessing they were maybe using the campsite. This is where I was originally going to stop, so just going to have a call in, see what's there, and then heading out again. So there's just a short walk off the track, very secluded. You have to walk through like a mountain of grass trees to get in here, so it is very secluded. Very nice little spot. Oh, you can smell the fire here. Yeah, no, nobody here. Yeah, same kind of setup as the other places we've been. Water tanks, picnic benches, fire. There's bathrooms over there as well somewhere, so it doesn't look like anybody's here at the minute. Alright, write my name in the book and we'll get on. Alright, we're fueled up and watered up. 20-minute break there. Got my name in the book and stuff. It was interesting just reading through the book that there's maybe only a few people here some nights. Most nights, even, you know, there's big break, there hasn't been anybody there for the past couple of nights, so which kind of surprised me because it's fairly close to an access road, a couple of k's maybe, so I thought more people would be staying here and taking advantage of it, but I guess maybe because it doesn't have all the facilities, people aren't interested. I think it's about 12-13 k's to the next hut, Beraking, so I'm not going to do the Mt Dale loop today. I'll do that tomorrow on the way back, because hopefully we can get some early morning views if we get out of camp early enough. Alright, so we're just breaking out the top here of the bushes onto a big granite outcropping, a whole bunch of boulders, and just past another hiker. She was in the moment. We just exchanged hellos. So, alright. Very similar to kind of Sullivan Rock area. Oh, there's some views, hey? Not bad. I've got phone service now as well, so I'll just check the route and we'll make it Beraking easy. Oh, bush for days, amazing. Yeah, so you can come drive up here for the day. I don't know what the track's like. And this is where we'll start the next section from, so we'll work. That's one thing about going out to Beraking. We're gonna have to redo, you know, a section when we come up and do the from here all the way through to Helena, just to cover over that last section that I didn't do this time out. That's okay. But yeah, this is where we'll start from and head out past Beraking, past Wally, and then to Helena. The plan is to do that over 3 days, so again maybe smash out a 30k day and then walk back over 2 days. And that's the plan. Nice breeze up here, beautiful view coming up over the other side of the hill, so I'll spin you around and you can see that. I guess that's one thing on the GoPro, it doesn't really, can't really appreciate those views. I guess I could have just walked through the campsite, through the parking lot, but look at those views. It's bush for days in both directions. There's a fire pit up here and stuff. I'll be able to use that, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, you could come up here in the evening and have a fire maybe, I don't know. Not a bad spot though, for sure. And you could even walk down to the campsite. Probably only a half-hour walk down to the campsite. Yeah, some nice little picnic spots up here. Enjoy the views while you're having your a little barbecue set up. Sweet, man. This will be a wicked spot. We're still climbing, we're at 500 meters dead now, so almost at the summit. This isn't so bad. It's fairly steeper, but at least there's no steps. Oi. Oh yeah, look at this for a view. Oh, it's a spring in your step. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. Oh, this is the outcropping you can see. It was glistening in the sun as we were making our way up. Oh wow. That was amazing. Oh, beautiful. Wow. Amazing, beautiful, so cool. Oh, so lucky. Oh, wow. So we're doing the Mt Dale walk now. I'm glad I did, because it's an amazing view. We'll see what time we get here in the morning. It's still fairly early, then we'll definitely come up through this way again, so that we can maybe see if there's clouds down there and see what the morning view is like. Otherwise, yeah, we'll just head straight through the campsite, through the parking lot and that, back to and cut this section out. There's even more views here as you kind of swing around the other side of Mt Dale. They just keep going on. To be fair, I think, you know, there was a lot talked about the views out from Mount Cook. I think these views are better. There's, you know, at Mount Cook you've got all the bauxite mining as well, with the scars in the landscape, whereas other than the odd track for kind of power poles, and it's just trees for days out here. Amazing, absolutely amazing. What a spot. So yeah, I'd highly recommend coming up here. It looked like, you know, a gravel road all the way up here. When I came up there was like an Audi kind of hatchback up here, so you can't be too crazy. So definitely worth a day trip out from Perth if you're in the area. And I'd definitely recommend taking this kind of roundabout trail. I think it's about 2 k's around the top, because the views on a day like this, man, they are good. So definitely get out here. Okay, we continue to descend from the summit of Mt Dale, which is about 520 I think at its peak. So now we're down at kind of about 360 I think, and we're continuing to drop. I think we go right down into the gully here of this valley, and then we pop up the other side, and just the other side is where Beraking campsite is. So I'm thinking maybe 4 or 5 k's more. I think we're at 17 right now, 17 and a half, yeah. So I think, pretty sure when I mapped it out it was about 23-24 k's. So yeah, we'll pop down into the valley now. It does mean a bit of a climb tomorrow first thing, which I don't mind, because once we've peaked up Mt Dale it is already downhill all the way to the car. So hopefully the legs will be fresh in the morning. We can smash out, and it's not massive, even if we get down to 300, right, there's still only a 200 meter climb, which isn't terrible considering we did 1,000 meter ascent on that first leg. So since the top of Mt Dale, it's just been kind of like this, really pretty flat, to be honest. Once we come down a little bit, this is the first major drop off in a little while. Just really cruising through this type of bush. Pretty easy going. I've been kind of traveling over 5 k's an hour, so I'm making good time as well. Legs are feeling pretty good, no major problems. So yeah, looking forward to getting into the campsite and getting set in for the night. We've been working our way down, almost kind of about to cross this valley. I think there's another spur just in front of us, just behind this tree. We'll go around the back of that spur and then up the other side to the campsite. Just looked at the map, probably 4 or 5 k's out, which takes us to about 23 today. It's not too bad, still feeling good. My shoulders are starting to ache a little bit. We're down below 300 meters now, probably 290. But it's been fairly gradual. It's not been like a really sharp, steep climb. So over the past 8 k's, we've come down 100 meters, or 200 meters. Hopefully tomorrow as we come through here, it'll be a bit misty, and it's gonna be a cool one. So yeah, it's cloud cover now, so we might not go down as cold as it was the past couple of nights. I don't think it's going to rain. I think it's pretty high. Some really nice views on this section. As you coming down this way, you've got a view out over this valley as well. It's nice with the gums in the front. This is my favourite section so far, kind of from Mt Dale down to here so far. The other side of Mt Dale wasn't so exciting. There's no views, and there was just straight tracks. And whereas once you get over the top, it's single track, great views. Everything's really healthy out here at the minute as well, I guess, because of we've got some rain and the winter and stuff. Well, I'm really enjoying myself today. It's just been really pleasant. Maybe because there's less stress than last time when I was out, and I know that my body's capable and I'm confident in my gear. And I just met another girl. She's just starting her hike. She's on her way down to Albany, and she just came to Beraking and said it's beautiful there. So I wonder about the hill she's got in front of her. She's heading up to Mt Dale campsite. But she was saying that there was an old boy who kind of was out this morning. He got a bit lost and he was not doing so well, and he was meant to be picked up at Brookton, and they had to call the rangers to come get him. So yeah, you just know your capability, know what your body can and can't do. Hope he's okay. Well, we came right down to 200 meters. We're now at 181 actually, so we're dropping even further. So it is going to be a hike out tomorrow morning. We can't be too far away now, I think. Where are we? Yeah, probably another 3k's or something. Yeah, just cruising. Pretty happy. I'm pumped actually. So I don't know, I just feel mega relaxed, and the most relaxed I've been in ages, to be honest. Nice. Okay, so just climbed back out of the valley that we went down into, back up to 270, so probably about 100-meter climb up. It's not too bad, but at least we got to go downhill a little bit in the morning. Now it's fairly flat. We're just trekking along, probably a couple of k's now to the campsite, so yeah, just bubbling along. Most excellent. We are here. Oh, those last couple of k's, man, I'm pretty much done. I think we're at 25. It's 24.7, so 25 once we get into camp. Yeah, those last couple of k's are a struggle. It's all uphill, not steep, but we're back up to like 290 now, so it's like a real gradual just incline. Get in, we made it. Woo! I'm going to take a top bunk tonight, and then we're going to sleep up here. Look at this beautiful view. Maybe go up to there in case anybody else rocks it. Get in there. Alright. Oh, see what the view's like. Oh man. Nice. That will do, and the sunset's over there too, so we'll have a U-Butte sunset. I've made a picnic table to make me dinner on. Fire pit. Looks like I need to get some firewood. Oh, someone's left some kindling, good lads. So we've got a fire going. Oh, and the bugs over there. Alright, so we have the bed set up. You beauty. Time to make a brew. What time is it? It's only 3:30. Have a coffee, just chill out. And then went around and get some firewood and then get some dinner on. Okay, just been running my journal and enjoying the sun a little bit. Starting to set. It's going to get cool pretty quickly once the sun goes down, so I'm going to chuck on my thermals and then make some dinner, get the fire going, and then chill out. So it's about 5 o'clock, I think. Still nobody else here, so I'm all by myself. It might be my first solo overnight adventure. That's a bit scary, but we'll see. Alright, I'm in my thermals. I'm going to check out the toilets. Just checking out the weather report for tomorrow. It's in rain from 8 AM, which make things interesting as we climb Mt Dale for sure. Some of the tracks are a little bit slippy as well, so see how that turns out. Hopefully we don't get the rain. That's nice, isn't it? Like a tree with someone's made like rings around it. Interesting. Yeah. No TP again, so glad I brought my own. Oh, no need to look down the toilet, but it's a long drop. I'm trying something different for dinner this time. So rather than really expensive freeze-dry stuff, I've grabbed some of these kind of instant rice things. It says here you can do it in a pan, just 30 mils of water, and then you just put it into the pan and heat it up. So these are like $1.60. Yeah, they're a little bit heavier, not a heap heavier though, to be honest. There's probably a bit more flavour in these as well, I'm hoping, than the other ones. You know, the other ones were nice, but I don't really want to be paying like, they were like 12, 14 bucks for a meal. So I've got 2 of these, so we'll give this a go and see how it works out. Is lentils, turmeric and brown rice. So everything a growing boy needs. So with me waffling and the cooking, it took 4 minutes, which is not bad. So super quick boil, jet boil, and the instant rice smells good. Oh, it's hot. Wow, fuck. Perfect. All right, I had to make myself another batch of rice. The first one didn't fill me. I'm so hungry. I didn't really eat enough today. I think it's one of my learnings is that I need to work out how I'm going to do lunch, because I don't like to stop, but I need to take on the fuel. So a bag of popcorn and a muesli bar just ain't going to cut it. Although it did, but it means I'm really hungry in the evening. So I either need a bigger pack of rice or the 2 packs of rice per day per evening meal. So let's cook that up. I've got my head torch on ready for the darkness. Sun is setting. It's behind some clouds, so we'll see what kind of sunset we get. I've got the fire going, you beauty. So I'm just going to sit here and chill, and listen to the sound of nothing and eat my rice. Okay, so just getting into bed. It's just gone 7, man. It's crazy. I'm sure I'll sleep 12 hours. Fire's died down. It's not too cold actually. I think it's only going to be 11 overnight. So, yep, all tucked into my sleeping bag. So I'll call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning.